we doing today, guys? Happy Tuesday. I had to look to see what day it was. Um, so, do me a favor and give me a hashtag replay in the comments if you find yourself on the replay version of this video. That way I can come back and say hi to you later in case you missed it. And if you pass this video to your timeline, let me know in the comments that you did by saying the word sprinkled, and I'll get you added to March's share giveaway. Hello, Karen. Hey, Renee. Hey, Rhonda. So, if you're just jumping on, say hey. Tell me where you're watching from. Hey, Ashley. So, some of you probably already know, but I went up to St. Louis on Saturday. I was asked to tell my story and my why. And okay, so the funny part is, because I haven't even talked about this yet, and I plan on posting the video, but I figured I wanted to really kind of, because here's the thing. When I went up there, they told me I had a 20-minute bit. So I had 20 minutes to tell my story and all that. And then when I got there, Yolandi had come up to me and said, I made a boo-boo. You actually only have 10 minutes. So I was already like a nervous wreck, and I was anxious as heck. And so I pretty much, like, I didn't bomb it. There was a lot of people who said I did a really good job, but I didn't get to hit on like every detail that I originally wanted to hit on. So I figured before I post that, that I actually come in here and tell my full story and nothing but the story, nothing but the truth, da da da. So anyway, I'm gonna actually get my daily collagen in too because I haven't done that. So that is why this is what I'm doing today. So so starting off like with like my background. So like when I first started this business, Andy and I and our 3 girls lived in like a single wide trailer, and like it was very close quarters. Like literally, it was like the smallest little area. And when this business actually came and fell into my lap, I don't even know like how I had internet. I was probably soaking up free internet at the like McDonald's, but I came across this girl on my profile, and she was actually talking about primer, like a face primer. And I wasn't really into makeup then, like or anything like that, so I didn't know what a face primer was. But she started telling me like all these benefits about it and stuff. And I was really interested. I was really intrigued. And so, anyway, long story short there, obviously I made a connection with her. And I started telling her like, about me and my life and how we were like struggling really, really bad. like, so like Andy and I both worked at the Subway in town, at the same Subway. He would open it and then come home, and then I would go in and close it. So like he was like the day manager, and I was like the shift leader in the evening. And so we were working opposite shifts. Let me get this down so I can stop worrying about it. So we were working opposite shifts because we could not afford daycare, and that was just like the easiest thing for us, and the most affordable way. But the problem with that is, hey Kayla, so say hi when you pop on, you guys. The thing with that was like we never saw each other. We never saw like our family. Like my kids during the week would go to school. Our kids would go to school, and so I would be there, all day without them. And then as soon as they were getting home, I was going into work, And then by the time I got off, they were like ready for bed, right? And so I never saw my family. I never saw my husband. I never got to do anything extra. We were literally like, we never had days off. If we were scheduled a day off, they were calling us in to work because somebody else called in. You know what I mean? So like, we were always working. Um, and then I actually eventually switched jobs. I've always loved like serving tables, so I found this serving position opened at a little bar and grill in town, and I started working there. But before, like, when I decided to grab this kit of makeup, you guys, the only reason why I did was because I knew in my mind that I would never be able to afford high-end quality makeup or skincare ever in my life. So I saw the great deal that it was, and I was like, I'm gonna try these products. Like, I've never had great skincare or makeup ever. Like, it's always been like dollar store, Walmart brand. And so I was like, I'm gonna try this. This is a really good deal. Because I got like, I don't know, it was close to like $400 worth of products for like 99 bucks, right? And so I did, and I had no intention at all of ever like doing anything with it. I was just a kidnapper. I was just gonna get the kit and be done with it. But what had happened was that girl that I got the kit from, she had actually added me to a couple community groups. And like I said, I don't even know how I had internet, because we could barely even afford to like pay. We couldn't even pay our bills, you guys. Like, we were every month we were like getting the yellow pages out and calling churches, like going down the list, asking if they had funds for utilities available, like a utility assistance. And I would call churches every month and beg them to pay my electric bill, because I only had a certain amount of month, like a certain dollar amount of money a month. And I had to like pick and choose, like, am I going to pay this bill, or am I going to pay this bill, or, you know, like, am I going to go ahead and do the light fee on that one and pay it next month? Like, we were always behind. And even our rent, like the rent we were having on that trailer, we were like, I don't even know, 6-8 months behind. Like, I'm surprised we even were like, not like we weren't evicted or something crazy. Like, I'm surprised that never happened. So yeah, it was a daily struggle for us. We were working every day. I never had anything to show for it. Like, when my kids asked for something, like, can we go to the fair? No, we can't afford it. Can I have this at Walmart? No, we can't afford it. Oh, but please, mommy, please, please, mommy. No, I'm sorry, we can't afford it. And like, how many of y'all have been there? How many of y'all have been there and had to say no, not because you thought it wasn't a good idea or because XYZ, but it was because you didn't have the money for it, that your kids were asking for something, but you didn't have the money for it? How many of y'all have been there? Like, that was the story of my life. And kids are persistent, you guys. Like, they don't stop. They don't ever stop asking. And it was really hard. Like, I freaking hated calling those churches every month. Like, I dreaded the day. Like, and I would start a week early, like probably 2 weeks before the due date on my electric bill. I would start calling churches, because sometimes it would take a while for them to get back to me. You know, and I just dreaded doing that every month. So it was like, I would call churches for 2 weeks and take 2 weeks off, and then 2 weeks later, right back at it again. And like, we were on every government assistance possible, like food stamps. We had applied for housing. That is a long time too. We actually never got the housing, because the waiting list was like 3 years, and then by then we didn't even need it anymore. But we were like on we were on cash assistance at one time. We were on food stamps. We were on, like, if you name of a program and I knew about it, we were on it. You know what I mean? Like, if I heard of a program and I thought we we could benefit from it, that is what we were doing. We were applying for that program. Hey, Chelsea, how are you? So if you're just jumping on, give me a hashtag live. Tell me where you're watching from. But yeah, so we were living in a single wide trailer. It was so tight. Like, Andy and I had our bedroom, and the girls shared their own room. And then, of course, you know, we had Emma, and we used a super small, I'm getting hot. We used a super small extra room. I don't even know if I'm pretty sure the trailer was like a 2-bedroom, but there was like an extra room in there, but it wasn't considered a bedroom, that we were using for when Emma was born, and we put a crib in there, and it was like literally just big enough to put a crib in there and then be able to have room to walk in. It wasn't like a place to play or anything. It was just a place that we had a place for our baby to have, you know, its own room, so it wouldn't be distracted, because when it was bedtime, because you know how infants are. And they all slept through the night, like, very, very quickly, like, by 2-3 months. So I was super impressed. And then for, like, Emma and Ellie, we had that. But that was it. And then, like, of course, a living room, a kitchen, and it was just, like, one straight shot back and forth. And there was, like, no room. And we had no yardage. Like, no acreage. It was just, like, a small little yard and no backyard, and that was it. And we were a growing family, you guys. We were a growing family, and I felt so stuck. Like, I felt so stuck. Like, there would be nights I would cry myself to sleep because I was thinking, like, we are going to die in this trailer. Like, my kids are going to be turning 18. They're going to live here until they move out on their own, and I'm going to die in this trailer. And it was just a horrible feeling, you guys, because literally, like, let me back up a little bit more and tell you a little bit more about my background and kind of what led me up to that point, okay? So when I was in high school, I was like a straight A student, and I had accumulated some college credits, and I was actually going to graduate semester my senior year. So at Christmas time, I was going to be done. I was going to be graduated already at Christmas time, while everybody else had 5 or 6 months left. But then I got pregnant when I was 16, and my family and I decided that, oh, you're so sweet, girl. My family and I decided that it would be best that I just dropped out. So I dropped out my junior year, which now I know, looking back, like, I could have finished it all out and been fine, and no big deal. So I dropped out my junior year, and like, I lost all those college credits I already had accumulated. All my progress was out the door, right? And so I studied really, 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 really hard for my GED, because my goal was scholarship level. And back then, I know they changed it, like, they took a 0 off, but like 4,000 points on a GED is like perfect score, like you got nothing wrong. And then scholarship level was 3,000. And then I took the GED test, and then patiently waiting my results. They finally came in the mail, and I opened the envelope, and I was 50 points shy of a scholarship level. And it was a stupid baseball essay that got me, because I don't watch baseball. I don't really like baseball. Soccer and football are my thing, not baseball. But I had to write this essay about collecting baseball cards, right? And it got me. I knew it would. But I was 50 points shy of a full-blown scholarship to any college in the state. And then I was devastated. Like, I was devastated. I, like, cried for weeks. I thought, my life is over. This was my only shot. This was it. I'm screwed. My life is over. Like, it was just crazy. And so then later on down the road, I decided, well, so my dad was in the military. My grandpa was in the military. His dad before that was in the military. And I said, okay, so I'm just going to join the military and get the GI Bill so I can go to college that way. Because we couldn't afford, like, tuition and books and all that. We couldn't afford to put me in college. Like, my parents could afford it. I couldn't afford it. And so that's what I did. When I was 21, I joined the Army, and I had a pre-enlistment injury where I had really messed up my knee, like when I was 18, and it got worse while I was in there. And so they gave me a general honorable discharge. I lost all my benefits, all the things, like no more GI Bill, no more college, again. And that's like 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. I was out of chances, you guys. I was out of shots. Like when I say, this could be your last shot, this could be your last opportunity, that was my last shot. And so I basically came to terms with, this is my bed, now I have to lay in it. So that's kind of those were my choices I made to get to where we were then in that single wide trailer. Okay. Now you know that. So back to when I got the kit. When I got this kit, you guys, I had no intentions at all on ever building a business with it. I just wanted the good deal it was. And I even told her that. I said, don't even bother me with this stuff. Like this is a scam. This is a pyramid scheme. I don't want your shit. Don't fuck with me. I told her that. Don't even mess with me, okay? Don't even ask me. Don't even try. But then you know what happened, you guys? She added me to those groups anyway, and I'm so glad she did, because I'm going to tell you why. Without my consent, she added me anyway. And I was scrolling on free internet somewhere, because we couldn't afford to keep our internet on. Like, that wasn't happening. And then I saw this number in one of these groups, and it had a $sign in front of it, and it stopped me dead in my tracks, because I was like, that's a big amount of money. I need more of that in my life. And so I started reading the post, and it turns out this was one of my upline's monthly paychecks. And I'm not going to say what that is, because I'm not allowed to make any claims or anything like that. Let's just say that's what most people on average make in a year, and that was a monthly paycheck. And I was like, no way. And so I inquired about it, I asked about it, and they're like, yeah, way. And that's when I decided I have to give this a shot. Like, I have to give this a shot. I gotta at least try, because I needed more, my family needed more, I deserved more, my family deserved more. And this could very well be my last shot. Okay? And so I did. I dove into the free training. My allergies are so messed up. I'm sorry. I bet that's super annoying for you guys, but bear with me. I dove into the free training provided to me, absolutely free, and I started doing exactly what it said in the training. And you guys, would you freaking believe it? Would you freaking believe it that things started happening? And after I came home from work, closing down the restaurant, because I was at the restaurant, I was serving tables then, I wasn't at the Subway anymore. And I would come home and work my business 1 to 2 hours every night after I got home and the kids were in bed. And I just was consistent with that, and I did it every day, and things started happening. I was making money from home on my couch, something that people only dream of doing, something that was only heard of to me. And like, I wanted more. I wanted more. I was like, and I was getting paid 3 hours later. I was like, we need diapers, we need wipes, we need toilet paper, we need toothpaste. Like, hello, this is awesome. I was making extra money from home on my couch and getting paid 3 hours later on a little purple card that I can swipe anywhere. And I was like, okay, so this is actually legit. This is actually a real deal. This is not a scam. Like, I'm actually doing this. And that was it. That's all it took. Like, those small little wins at the beginning when I decided I was going to go for it, I think that's what really freaking nailed it for me. And then you guys, so I just started doing the things every day. Like all the things that said to do in the training, I started doing them every day, every day, every day. It was like I couldn't breathe without doing them. If I knew I hadn't done those things yet, I would not go to sleep that day before I did those things. And like within 10 months of actually starting to do the training, I was able to quit my job because I started making more money staying at home on my couch than I was actually going to work and serving tables every day, which is crazy to think about, right? And so I was able to quit my job in 10 months and stay home with my family and stay home with my babies. And you guys, it'll be 5 years for me, April 5th. So that's in a couple weeks. And we always do a big celebration. Like we did a 1-year anniversary, 2-year anniversary, so on and so forth. But 5 years on April 5th, I've been home working this business, and that has been my income the past 5 years. And you guys, I even inspired my husband, and he wasn't even on board at first. Can we just go back to that? Like when I first started this business, like when I got home from work, and I could tell he was like upset, but I didn't say anything, you know, and I didn't know how to communicate like I do now. And he got really upset with me one day, and it was like on Easter Sunday that he like blew his lid off, and he just like told me what he thought about this. And he's like, you are just spending all this time away from your family on your day, your time off or whatever, and nothing is happening. And I'm like, there's some things happening. Like, hello, can I show you my bank statement here? Like can I show you? And when I started showing him the money coming in, that's when he changed his tune. That's when he turned it around. And he was not very supportive in the beginning, you guys. But when he started seeing the money roll in and actually started seeing it come in, that's when he turned it around. And now he supports me full on. But he saw what this business was doing for me and the way it was changing me as a person. Like I'm a better mother now, I'm a better friend now, I'm a better person in general. He saw that and wanted it for himself. And now I've inspired him to start his own business. And now he runs like 3 businesses from home. And he's been working from home, I want to say almost 3 years now. So we both work from home now, and you guys, it's just been like the best 5 years of my entire life, and there's no way I'm ever going back. There's no way I'm ever going back to work for somebody else. Like, no way, no way, no way. And, you know, it's, I've actually went back to school. I am going to real estate school, which I just thought it was interesting and something I want to do. Not something I had to do, but now I can afford to go back to school, and I chose to do that, so I'm currently doing that. And you guys, like we have this house now, right? We're not in the trailer anymore. Let me add that. But we're actually looking to upgrade, and like all day yesterday we were house hunting, and we're thinking about upgrading, you know, because we want to get like a 5-bedroom. And so we've been looking for a new house the last couple days, and it's probably going to happen this year sometime. Like it's just like our future is so much brighter now, and it was all because I said yes to a kit of makeup, you guys, and I didn't even wear makeup. I'm not wearing any now. Today is a no makeup day, by the way. But like I think I didn't wear makeup because I didn't know how to wear makeup. And I've learned so much since I started this journey. You know, because when you get started, you have an automatic army of women behind you, that have your back, that is going to support you and encourage you. Even if you don't have that support at home right off the bat, you are going to have that support here. You're going to have that support system here. And there's a free step-by-step training that is proven to work when you follow it. It's a free training, you guys, that myself and some other leaders have put together for you. And it's literally been a life changer for our family. And even though I didn't believe in myself when I first started, you know, my friends believed in me. There was somebody there that always believed in me and kept pushing me and kept telling me to keep going. And look where it led us. You know, look where it led us now. So even if you don't believe in yourself right now, let me breathe that belief into you until you believe in yourself. Because if you need more in your life, if you have the desire for more, whether it be more money, more friends, free vacations, bonuses, swag, free makeup, free skincare. Like, I literally have not spent a dime on my own makeup, skincare, collagen, anything in the past 5 years, because we have this awesome feature called YCash, where you put all your orders into a rewards link and then it kicks you back YCash. So it's like, we get into business to make money, not spend money, okay? So I haven't spent a dime on all of these lipstick. Like, I don't know, I have like 100 lipsticks, all the foundations in both my summer and winter color, and probably concealers too, powders, just like makeup every freaking where. All these eyeshadows down here, like, this is ridiculous. This is all free makeup, you guys. This plus times like 10. So, it's pretty crazy amazing. So it doesn't even matter, like, if you just have the desire for more, that is all you need. Hey Hannah, what's up, girl? That is all you need. And then I'm going to help you do the rest, okay? Because I've been doing this for 5 years now. I kind of know what I'm doing, okay? And I'm going to help you every step of the way, okay? So let me know if you want to hear. There's actually a $35 option to join now too, which was not available when I started. Which I don't know if that would have changed my circumstances or not, because to be honest, I got the $99 deal because it had a lot of great products in it, and that's probably the only reason why I got it. And if it was just the $35 deal, I probably would not have done that, you know. But like, I hear all the time, I can't afford to do what you do. Now you can, because it's only 35 bucks. And if you don't have 35 bucks, borrow it from your mom, borrow it from your dad, borrow it from your aunt, borrow it from your grandma, and pay them back your first 35 bucks that you're making probably 2 weeks of doing what I do. And then the rest is pure profit. Okay, so if you want, I've actually got a super short video. It's about 5 minutes long. It goes more over the opportunity. If you want more info, just say video in the comments and I'll shoot it over. But I definitely wanted to come on here and kind of redeem myself a little bit, because my time at St. Louis got cut in half, and then I basically cut it in half again myself because I didn't have a timer. I was already anxious and nervous. And I just kind of quickly went through it. But I've been on here about 30 minutes now, so 20 minutes would have been a great bit. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for sharing. And we'll talk to you very soon.